I am Jesus' little lamb, ever glad at heart I am. For my shepherd gently guides me, knows my needs and well provides me, loves me every day the same, even calls me by my name.
It was almost time for the Passover celebration. Jesus told Peter and John to go into the city where they would see a man carrying a water jar. They should follow him home and say, "The teacher needs your room for the Passover meal." Then Jesus told them the man would show them a large upper room that they could use. So the two disciples did as they were told and soon found the man carrying a water jar, just as Jesus said. So they followed him to see where he would go. The man finally came to a house and went inside. Peter and John followed and told him what Jesus had said. At once the man showed them a large upper room, just as Jesus had told them. They began preparing the room and the food for the Passover meal. There was no servant to help to wash the disciples' feet when they arrived. During the Passover meal, Jesus wrapped a towel around him and began to wash the disciples' feet. Jesus told them he wanted them to have the attitude of a servant and be prepared to help each other. "Love and serve each other as I am serving you now," Jesus said. During the Passover meal, Jesus said that someone was going to betray him. All the disciples wondered who he meant. Jesus told Judas, "Do what you must do quickly." Judas left the room and went to go to betray Jesus to the chief priests. Then Jesus took some bread and spoke a blessing. He broke the bread and gave it to the disciples. "This is my body given to you. Do this to remember me." Then Jesus took the cup of wine, and after saying thanks to God, he gave it to his disciples to drink, saying, "This is my blood, making a new agreement with God. My blood will be poured out to forgive sins." After drinking, they sang a hymn, and then Jesus led them outside toward the Mount of Olives. Let's have a closing prayer. Dear Jesus, help me to remember always that you died on the cross for me. Amen. And then, boys and girls, we did a craft today to help us to remember about the Lord's Supper. So we have the wine in here that symbolizes Jesus' blood, and the bread that was his body. And then the Bible verse is Luke 22:19 and 20, and it says, "He took some bread and gave thanks to God for it. Then he broke it in pieces and gave it to the disciples, saying, 'This is my body, which is given for you. Do this to remember me.' After supper, he took another cup of wine and said, 'This cup is the new covenant between God and his people, an agreement confirmed with my blood, which is poured out as a sacrifice for you.'"
I am Jesus' little lamb, ever glad at heart I am. For my shepherd gently guides me, knows my needs and well provides me, loves me every day the same, even calls me by my name. Day by day, at home, away, Jesus is my staff and stay. When I hunger, Jesus feeds me, into pleasant pastures leads me. When I thirst, he bids me go, where the quiet waters flow. Why so happy as I am, even even now the shepherd's lamb. And when my short life is ended, by his angel host attended, he shall fold me to his breast. There we